Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads.
Towering header! And it's come back out to him. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
Rudiger. And it's Kukçu. Bayer Leverkusen ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Oh, what a mistake! Fabinho. It's a pretty loose pass. Casemiro. Passing is crisp and sharp. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Nicely weighted ball. That looks a cracking ball. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Vinicius Junior clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And he's managed to get free. The referee's awarded a free kick. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Now it's Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Bayer Leverkusen are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Now it's Messi. So what can they make of this? Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! Oh, that was no routine save.
Vinicius Junior clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
That's a smartly directed ball. Hazard gets a foot in here. Kukçu. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Szoboszlai does really well to win the ball there. And it's Hazard. Casemiro. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. It's a searching pass. That is a great pick out. Just the keeper and the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Well, that has not gone well. Looking for the run, and this is Messi, and he's had it nicked away. That's very neat. Messi stood his ground strongly. Corner number 2 then. Cleared without hesitation. Bayer Leverkusen are looking to go forward now. Szoboszlai. Rudiger. For Szoboszlai. Messi. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He's looking wide. Hazard. Knocks it into space. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Silvestre got a long way forward to join the attack. Danilo. Great vision. Kupchu. Casemiro. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Silvestre. Kupchu. Come backwards here. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. And Guti! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Messi. Hazard can see things others simply cannot. Casemiro. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Can he get it through? Messi. Kubasi.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And back to the keeper they go. And it's Soboslai. And the referee has signalled for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Please take this opportunity to pay
Any
visit
strong
to our
opinions on the
official
first
store
half?
where
I
memorabilia
think they can
from
be
today's
very
match
happy
are
with
now
the flow
available.
of the game so far. They're moving the ball around very nicely. They're creating opportunities too. They must need to find a way to add that touch of quality in front of goal, that extra clinical edge.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Substitutions taking place.
So we're off again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Pass somewhat off target. Zico. And here's Neymar. Soboslai wins the duel this time.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
And it's Jordi Alba in with the challenge. Messi. He's got away. And that is expertly dealt with. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he's going to have his name taken. That'll be a throw-in. Casemiro. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Played out wide. Oh, he's been flattened there. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Guti. Now it's Guti. Oh, well played. Zico. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Bayer Leverkusen clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Neymar. Another throw-in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Hazard.
Pretty robust defending.
Now who's going to be first to this? Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now, can they get him away? Soboslai receives it in a wide position.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Casemiro. Jordi Alba deals with that comfortably. Now it's Neymar. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Threads one in. Anthony gets into a good position.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Substitution for Leverkusen. Number
Bayer
10,
Leverkusen can
Van
now
Nistelrooy.
introduce the first of their
Number
substitutes.
22, Hazard. Number
A
20,
deeply frustrating game so
Messi.
far. Certainly in terms of the
Coming on the
scoreline,
field,
it remains
number
0-0.
18,
Just
Henrique.
eases him off the ball.
Number 11, De Nielsen.
Looking to
Number
play him in.
21,
He's in plenty of
Guardiola.
space here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now it's Guti. Now it's Kaut. He's in a great position here. And he is Kachu! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Now it's Neymar.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
That is good alertness. Rudiger. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. That pass has been well intercepted. This is a promising build-up. Neymar tries to play it through. Cristiano Ronaldo. That's good play. Ball in towards the middle. Tries to get it clear.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
Nice looking ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's found a way through.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Substitution for Leverkusen, number 7, Kukcu. Number 6,
Stood up well to him there.
Casemiro. Coming on the field, number 8, Scholes.
Can he get on the end of this?
Oh, really well played.
He's shifting through the gears here. In comes the corner. All hands on deck for this one. Zico goes short. And here's Zico. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Guti. Donatoni. Now it's Count. Looking for options for movement. That has been cut short. Anthony. Into stoppage time, and it is still goalless. Zico. Well timed, excellent interception. And that signals the end. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break. Well, with every game that goes by, the picture becomes that little bit clearer. Another practice run under the belt, another qualifying lap, all in a bid to ensure that it will be their name on the exclusive grid. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then.
Well, the greatest goal threat down below us, Peter, is Michael Owen.
Forever the boy wonder burst onto the world scene, of course. Bullish header! Messi. Doué. Pass somewhat off target. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Messi. And he's quick to return it. Doué goes for a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Played towards the other side. Sane will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Messi. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's found a way past. And Van Nistelrooy! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Van Nistelrooy actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Serginho. Can he get on the end of this? Doué gets into a good position. And the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corinthians with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. That's an excellent interception. Bayer Leverkusen are looking to go forward now. Casemiro promptly onto that, and that is that. So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
Yeah, the tempo is strong.
Shot, surely! And that should get the job done. It's their second corner of the game. Hazard is there, and he can get that. Tries one from range! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Kimmich just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Knocks it into space. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Kukçu. That's Guti. And he was quick to react. Sane. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Tries to pass it through. Great ball if he can get there. And he... Van Nistelrooy! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Doué ventures forward. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Kimmich. Casemiro simply refused to be outdone there. Van Nistelrooy in the hunt and looking threatening. Nice looking ball, neatly clipped into space. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Messi!
Corinthians, they've got away with it this time, but I think if they carry on giving away free kicks in positions like that, I think they'll be made to pay. They've got to be very careful, just a little more discipline is called for.
Short changes him with that pass. Nicely weighted ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That'll be a throw-in. Guti. Now it's Owen. Sane venturing down the left. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Plays a sharp little ball here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, such a clever touch. Delivered with swing. Messi. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Now it's Doué. He is through here. No, he refuses to take the bait. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. That's the end of the first 45. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. And we are up to the break.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's been played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this. And I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Substituição no time do Corinthians. Camisa 13. Vai ser substituído pelo jogador.
Down to business
camisa
again.
6.
Both sides defensively robust up to now. Out of play for a throw. Rudiger. Threads one in. Silvestre. And it's Azar. And Kubasi. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Soboslai. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Dumfries. McAllister. And it's Mendes.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And here's Owen. That has been slung wide. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's managed to get free. Kimmich gets a cross in. And that has been knocked clear. Messi. Messi making good progress on the right-hand side. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Goalless still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot. Messi. McAllister. Spread out to the left. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
That's going wide left. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Soboslai cuts out the pass. Kukçu is always looking to break lines. Silvestre. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Kimmich. To McAllister. And it's Messi. Messi. And it's Messi. Now, can they get him away? He's picked his way through. Tries a shot! They've played it short. That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Doué. And he's intervened well there. Just about up to 75 minutes. And no, that was never going to make it.
Van Nistelrooy really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Chance for a shot! And that's in! And that could well be the winner!
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Substituição no time do Corinthians. Camisa 21, camisa 24. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 20, camisa 16. Substituição.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Bayer Leverkusen have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter.
Great chance! And there's a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Knocks it out wide, aimed beyond the defence. Quick, and the shot! Time and again they are repelled. Van Nistelrooy, and he's straight offside. And the pass is intercepted. Serginho. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Guti. Pinches it off him. Nuno Mendes. And it's Bale. This is a promising build-up. Well, they've got it again. Silvestre. Kimmich. And here's Hendrick.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Donadoni, who does have an assist to his name. Well timed, excellent interception. McAllister. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And that's it. Bayer Leverkusen can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to following... Things really are heating up here ahead of what we've always known will be a crucial game. At stake, a seat at a higher table. This an opportunity to put down a marker to make a statement of intent. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things already rolling. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game in. Backhand! Against the crossbar! Looking for the run. That has not gone well. Chouameni. Oh, can he get onto this? Beckham. Oh, this is a very good run. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Azar. Kukçu. Azar providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. And that's played in low. Good read, needed to be. Bergkamp. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Kukçu. Ibrahimovic. And it's Neymar. Plays a sharp little ball here. He won't be happy with that one. And this is Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, it's a foul. It could be a penalty. Now the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Van Dijk has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
And there's no surprise who's taking this corner.
You start as you mean to go on, Peter. Make this a good one.
Haaland! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
In with the challenge. Guti. Pass somewhat off target, and it's Messi.
Oh, great feat, that.
Look at the space here. Deftly away. Oh, he's on his own! And he's quick to get rid. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Neymar. Oh, he's not going to get any further than that. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bayer Leverkusen, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, that's fabulous. He slipped. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Bayer Leverkusen have themselves a chance from the spot. So this the chance to fire his team in front. Oh, that's a brilliant save! Oh, he's missed!
I never really looked comfortable over that. I had a feeling this might happen.
Messi plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Neymar, it's a pretty loose pass. Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Half an hour played now. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Has to go back here. Corner number 2 then. Ibrahimovic! No, not the best of headers. Szoboszlai. And it's Messi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Can he get it through? It's gone out for a throw-in. Neymar. Not the most accurate pass.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Lovely ball and a chance! Goal! Corinthians! Corinthians take the lead! Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Corinthians have penetrated for the first time.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Time and again they are repelled. Messi aims beyond the defence. Silvestre is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And it's Ibrahimovic. Always onto this. Haaland! Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Short changes him with that pass. Kukçu. Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy. That's it, 45 minutes up. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Bayer Leverkusen unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. The second half is up and running.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an over...
And Van Nistelrooy! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Bayer Leverkusen have their second corner now. Szoboszlai goes short, and he shoots! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Silvestre clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he thumps it clear. Donnarumma.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Azar. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. This is Van Nistelrooy, and it's Azar.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
Can he finish? Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Just eases him off the ball. Silvestre. Bayer Leverkusen still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Haaland. Haaland! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Corinthians have their third corner. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Bayer Leverkusen are looking to go forward now. Now it's Azar. Van Nistelrooy. It's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Bayer Leverkusen really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
He's in a great position here. Guti. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
And that is a little undercooked. Bergkamp going forward. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Nicely shaped ball.
Teremos uma substituição.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. The message is clear, none shall pass. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Corinthians clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Guti. Donatoni. Half an hour gone in the second half. It's a promising position. Tries a shot! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
So their fourth corner of the game. They've played it short. Skims one in. Can he finish? And he makes no mistake. Do not write them off. Back they come. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
substituição no time do Corinthians. Camisa 11.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Bayer Leverkusen really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Can he get on the end of this? Delivered low. And he's heaved it away. Searching pass he's played there.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Who saw this coming? Bayer Leverkusen have dragged it back at the last. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Bayer Leverkusen have their lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Bayer Leverkusen can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
We are into overtime. Al-Kubasi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Szoboszlai. That's a cute ball. He's got away. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And there goes the final whistle. Bayer Leverkusen have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. So what do you take away from it all, Jim? So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients for a
today's match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic once he comes inside. Anything is possible.
Nicked it back promptly. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Nuno Mendes. Hazard. Now he's got space here. And that was very necessary. Now it's Pedri. Now, can they get him away? And this is Couch. He shifties and chance! Nicely aimed pass. Juke. Well, that is one way to stop him. Looking for the run. There's the crossfield ball. And it's Joelinton. Shot could be on. Couch. Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 27.
Ethiopia already making their first change.
Coming on the
Not what was
field
planned, I
is-
don't think.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to...
And Cruyff! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Portugal with the corner, they're first. Joe! No, not the best of headers.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
Koundé. Ethiopia have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Zanetti getting this one clear. Costa Curta. Pedri will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Crosses in it, he's rising! And that's a sharp finish! Whistle goes again, it's another offside decision. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Joe Linton cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Now it's Cruyff. Van Bronckhorst with the foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
Look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
Portugal have their second corner now. He's having a hit! Sharp and fizzing, but not quite.
Zanetti certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Knocks it into space. Oh, well played. That's really well cleared. Ethiopia have run the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. He is through here. Count. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Van Bronckhorst.
Portugal have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And claimed it back swiftly. It's a searching pass. Al Kubasi getting this one clear. And he thumps it clear. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Nuno Mendes. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great...
Sola! Oh, well played, well sorted out. Zé Roberto. And Van Bronckhorst. Harrison kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Van Bronckhorst. Now it's Hullet. Pedri, he's picked his way through. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. A probing pass. That pass has been well intercepted. And for the first half, that is that. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
This is a
Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time.
Substitution on the field. Number 23.
Down to business again.
Number 7.
So neither side has yet broken through.
Van Bronckhorst. Coming on the field.
Drogba providing an outlet on that flank.
Number 18.
It's claimed by the keeper.
Drogba. Number 4. Van Dijk.
That's been cut out, well played. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Threads one in, now it's Kaut. Plays a sharp little ball here. Joe Linton finding himself in space. And that's played in. Can he finish? It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Space for him to turn and look.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
In once more. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Ethiopia really are responding in the right manner. Now they're looking focused and motivated.
Pullet. He is just caressing the ball. And he's heaved it away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Nicely shaped ball. And that was asking for too much. That's a throw. Cross in, looks like a good one.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest...
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried.
Substitutions taking place.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Kaut. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's there to clear it. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
Now it's Azar. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Kaut. And this is Drogba. Zé Roberto is onto this. Now it's Azar.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Tries to play it through. Harrison with the slide tackle there.
Ethiopia clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
He won't be happy with that one. Great vision. And he welcomes it in. He's got away. He's in one-on-one. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Hullet. That's very neat. That's pretty clear. It is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
So changes afoot here, and from
Number
both sides.
8, Jolinton. Coming on to replace him is number 22, Oscar. Substitution.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
What's going wide left? Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. Has a look and plays it forward. Into the last 5 minutes. Neymar! And that was too close for comfort.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. And it's Hakimi. Hullet tries to pass it through. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Caught offside that time.
Ethiopia can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
There will be 3
Al
minutes
Kubasi
added time.
clears it away. That's a lovely, neat pass. Getting the flags up. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. It's run loose here. He's looking wide. Mbappe, great chance! Goal! We thought they were done, but never say never. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute...
And that will be the final act. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. How would you sum up what we've witnessed,
Just a
Jim?
quick announcement.
Well, it was
We would like
engaging,
to
if
inform
not
you that
an edge of your
CCTV
seat
is now
counter.
So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as, to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. Things already rolling. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba, starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And it's Lampard. Oh, that's clever. Oh, that's a fine interception. Can he get it through? Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Tevez. O'Shea makes the interception. Back towards the middle, looking to play him in. Best receives it in a wide position. Impressive jump! Goal! Arsenal! Certain, searing and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
After 12 minutes is...
I doubt very much that this was in the script. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Yeah. Lampard. He's good running with the ball. Robson. Couch.
Arsenal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Couch. Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Van Nistelrooy. Robson. Scholes. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Couch. Gordon. Looking for the run. Silvestre made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Robson is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Oh, no joy this time. Gabriel. Now, can they get him away? Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Couch. Pass somewhat off target. Changes him with that pass.
Arsenal really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Irwin. And it's Tevez. Now Robson. And he's straight offside. And he's quick to snatch it back. Gordon tries to pass it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove...
And the shot! Now it's Scholes. Spread it left. And that has left him in a heap. Arsenal with a chance to counter-attack now. Scholes. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Gordon. And that was asking for too much.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Tevez. Robson. Saliba calmly anticipates. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Gordon. A probing pass. Well read, and the danger is averted. Great chance! And he has his goal. Arsenal are level. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Arsenal restore parity.
There will be
Well, I'd happily watch this.
Goes for a shot! Saliba. And the pass is intercepted. And the whistle goes for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Passing is crisp and sharp. This looks promising. Chance, surely! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Gordon is offering a wry smile there.
Lampard. Van Nistelrooy. Scholes. He's a sharp little ball here. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Couch. He's having a pop! Irwin is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Spread out to the left, and it's Van Nistelrooy. Couch. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Szoboszlai. That's going wide left. And here's Gordon. Casemiro. Not much subtlety about that challenge. And Van
The
Nistelrooy!
attendance for this match was 60,810.
Arsenal with the corner. They're first. Silvestre plays it. Chance for a shot! And now they can spring out of defence. Gets a good foot in there. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Szoboszlai gets it away. No way through. Tevez gets on his bike and on the move. Oh, good spread. Flings in across. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, he's having a go! Saliba. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he cuts out the supply. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Robson. That has been slung wide. Van Dijk cuts out the pass.
Arsenal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Terrific effort! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 4.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 3, Van Dijk. Number 5, Vieira. Number 8, Brian Robson.
He's found a way through.
Tevez.
It's Van Nistelrooy.
Coming on the field. Number
Foden
25,
has the space to scheme.
Number 21.
Pressure stays on, it is a corner.
Number 15, Gilberto Silva. Number 23, Beckham. Number 10, Rooney.
Corner number 2 then.
Substitutions taking place.
Szoboszlai goes short. It's a pretty loose pass. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Rooney, and he's intervened well there. Still anyone's game this, one moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Foden powering forward here. Threads one in.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Foden. O'Shea with the foul. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that was vital. Beckham. Looking for options for movement.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And this is Son Heung-min. He has found a way through. Delivered with swing. Irwin. 90 minutes done then, but that is not the end of it. So still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
Around the stadium is strictly forbidden.
So no winner at full time. We will be going the distance.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 7, Frank Lampard. Coming on to replace him is number 17, Cantona.
Into extra time we go. Caicedo. Scholes.
Substitution.
Gabriel. Beckham. Now this could be a chance.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of move.
Getting up there! Gabriel gets it clear. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Ødegaard. And it's Scholes. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That's put pay to the danger. Scholes.
Foden.
Cantona, always looking for that half a chance. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Van Nistelrooy has been caught there, it's a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
He'll fancy himself from here.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
Beckham! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Son Heung-min. And it's Ødegaard. Szoboszlai. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He's having a shot! Oh, big chance, and it is promptly followed by the whistle. It's been quite a roller coaster ride here, right up until the final seconds. An intriguing watch. Well, no question, the will exists to try and win it, but limbs are tired, options are depleted, and time now is short. Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? They have given it everything, it's been gruelling, but who will be standing at the very end? Can he get on the end of this? Not the most accurate pass. Gabriel. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Ødegaard is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Gabriel, that has not gone well. And it's O'Shea. This is intriguing. Next got Rooney! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Arsenal are looking to go forward now.
Foden.
Ødegaard. And Gabriel. Well, fatigue is really taking its toll now.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Can he finish? Nicely spread. Best. Van Nistelrooy has found the net here, of course. That's destined for the flank. Tries to play it through. Takes a shot! He lifts the roof! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might jump! And that is that. Arsenal can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately... Well, the next couple of hours or so will be critical in deciding their ultimate fate. Having made their intentions clear at the start of all this, now they have the chance to make it happen. It is all eyes forward and full steam ahead. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who...
Real chance! And now a sudden chance to counter. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, decent chance! He scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. Cout can rightly take credit for the finish, but it was the quick retrieval of the ball that set it up. That was key.
Arsenal penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Rice. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Oh, what a mistake! Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And it's Gusto. Bernardo Silva receives it in a wide position. And this is Bernardo Silva. Takes a shot! So just one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Rice, spread to the right. Now it's Cout. He's got away. Knocks it into space. Now there's a shot, surely! Oh, it's hit the post. And that was very necessary. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Casemiro tries to pass it through. Arsenal already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Out towards the flank. Gusto got a long way forward to join the attack. And that's aimed into the middle. That is a brilliant interception. Chance! It's a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Van Nistelrooy unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Havertz. Referee has just said play on. That's going wide left. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Ruben Dias proves too strong. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
And it's Rice. Ødegaard.
Szoboszlai really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
The ball has bounced loose now. Arsenal have their second corner now. Szoboszlai plays it short. He's having a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Silvestre clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Picked out brilliantly. Takes the shot! No, not quite.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Ended up in no man's land. Oh, that's an own goal!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Ødegaard has given away a free kick. Rice, and there's green grass ahead of him. No foul, says the referee.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Can he get it through?
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him, as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Couch. And it's Scholes. Oh, there's a probing ball.
There'll be 3 minutes at a time.
Ødegaard. That's destined for the flank. He has found a way through. He's having a pop! They've got to be quick to recover this. Donnarumma. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Ekitike is flagged offside. That signals the end of the first period. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Arsenal ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval. So we're off again. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all.
Rice. Well, played right into his path.
He's in, and the shot! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Rice really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Now, can they get him away? Now it's Gordon. Martinez breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Now it's Gakpo. Havertz. That is good alertness. And that could set him on his way. Oh, he's on his own! Oh, shooting chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Distributed tidily. Now it's Bernardo Silva. And that has left him in a heap. Looking for the run. Ekitike. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Now it's Gordon. He's found a way through. And that's been drilled in. Pressure stays on. It is a corner. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Arsenal get their 4th corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Couldn't squeeze it through. That's a throw. There's the crossfield ball. Great vision. And it's been played through. Odegaard! It's in! Oh, that was sharp. Deliciously sharp.
Oh, that's a brilliant finish, Peter. Such a satisfying one from his perspective, knowing he hit it so beautifully.
Just 1 in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Oh, it's played into the area. He won't be happy with that one. Good read, needed to be. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Looking to play him in. Oh, nice touch. Can he get on the... And Van Nistelrooy! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Van Nistelrooy actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Substitution for Arsenal.
They're up to 5 corners now.
Van Nistelrooy. Number 3, Gabriel.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Gordon. Coming on the field, number 7.
He's looking wide.
Number 4.
Havertz. Great chance! Oh, good finish. What remarkable powers of recovery.
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Ekitike! Brilliant! A finish of true class. And the comeback is complete. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Gusto gets over and intercepts. Martinez punts it upfield. Oh, easy pickings there. Over to the right flank. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Oh, they could be caught out here. Can he finish? And he hits the net. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
And now he has two. Well, that has changed the dynamic. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Arsenal presented with a golden opportunity here. The keeper doing his best to put him off. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Arsenal cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, they'll just be praying.
And a chance! Into the last 5 minutes. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Rice. Saka.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And he's running through. Ekitike had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out. Well, it's counts. It's counts! Oh, that's fabulous! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! We thought they were done, but never say never.
Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 2, Williams Saliba. Number 6, Casemiro. Coming on the field, number 12, Timber. Number 11, Caicedo.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
And it's Scholes. Now it's Szoboszlai. Crunching tackle. And here's Count. That has been slung wide.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Looking for options for movement. Now it's Count. Still nothing in it, and we will be back for 30 more minutes. So still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
Well, no winner after 90 minutes, another 30 minutes, hopefully to make a difference.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our World Charity Fund. Substitution for Arsenal, number 41, Rice.
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still. Arsenal displayed great character to force extra time from what looked a pretty ominous situation. The question now is, can they go on to win it? It is doable. He's being urged to shoot. Saka! And how did he not put that away?
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Rice, could be danger here. Oh, sweet feet. It's counts! Another one of football's and how moments. Oh, this looks sharp. Referee's given a throw. Now it's Martinelli. He is through here. Tries to play it through. Good take, and is he in?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Calafiori. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Son Heung-min. Aims beyond the defence. And the finish! Oh, wow, that's crazy! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Oh, that's clever. Nice interception, well timed. And it is half-time in extra time.
And please join me in wishing
well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Scholes. For Szoboszlai. He's shifting through the gears here. Martinelli. That ball looks a good one. Van Dijk makes the interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Arsenal could be just about done here.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Okazaki. He's in plenty of space here. And he's gone looking for safety. Duke finds himself offside.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Duke, it's a really well-measured ball. He's had it taken off him.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Saka. Plays a sharp little ball here. Threads one in. Duke. Shot a goal! And it's in! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment. That's at the end. Arsenal illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing.
Announcement for the benefit of anybody who has found
Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Today.
Yeah, well,
Please
I've been
look
on the
at screen
losing
for
side in
information
games
on
like
how to
this,
find
and
your way
I can tell
around
you
the
it really
stadium.
does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, the next couple of hours or so will be critical in deciding their ultimate fate. Having made their intentions clear at the start of all this, now they have the chance to make it happen. It is all eyes forward and full steam ahead. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So things are underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
This guy, Grealish.
And Van Nistelrooy! And that is wildly off target.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. This might spell danger. Can he finish? They've scored! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He is through here. Nice interception, well timed. Foden. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Played out wide. Gordon's cross. That has been knocked clear. There's the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Sylvestre with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Grealish. Grealish. Bernardo Silva. Great chance! And that's a good finish. They are purring, truly purring.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Sylvestre is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Picked, real chance! Yes! And they're threatening to fly away here. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied.
Gordon! Now, who's going to be first to this? Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Grealish. Now it's Haaland. Foden. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And here's Bernardo Silva. It has been an extraordinary start to the game. The gap already 3. Knocks it into space. Now that's well seen too. That's going right the way across. That has been cut short. Szoboszlai.
Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them losing.
He's having a hit! Well, now it's... Oh, he's been caught napping! That is good strength. And he's taking no chances there. Rice. Now Ødegaard. Couch. No way through. Great vision. Ødegaard. Spread it left. Gordon. Ødegaard. Now it's Rice. That's a shade optimistic. And it's Rice. Defending was strong and firm. Reaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And this is Van Nistelrooy.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Foden unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Gordon. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Manchester have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Gordon. Can he get on the end of this? Chance here to counter.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Aims beyond the defence.
Foden.
Sylvestre. And it's Ødegaard.
Foden.
And that brings the first half to a close. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Security staff
Well,
for
that
each
is the
block.
first half done,
Please report
and
to
we
the
are
staff
ready for what
immediately.
follows in the second. And here is the first touch of the second half. Arsenal not having the rub of the green at the moment. They are trailing. Ødegaard. Some resolute defending there. Played into space. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Stood up well to him there. It's a pretty loose pass. Played into space. And he's quick to return it. Kusanov.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Tries to play it through. Couch. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
There's a no-nonsense tackle. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, nicely intercepted. Ruben Dias. Not the most accurate pass.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
He's found a way through. And the finish! Couch. And here's the chance to counter. Just about up to the hour now. Now it's Grealish. Van Nistelrooy. Bernardo Silva. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Rice. Ødegaard. Oh, easy pickings there. He won't be happy with that one. Spread out to the left. Gordon going face-to-face with his great rival. Van Nistelrooy. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Not where it came from. Arsenal claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. It's their second corner of the game. Ederson breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now, what about a counter-attack? Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Now it's Kaut. Oh, Red, nice interception. Grealish. That has not gone well. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Ederson gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Now it's Haaland. Casemiro. And it's Ødegaard.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Oh, he's played it in low. And that was very necessary. Here's Gordon. Tries to pass it through. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, super ball! Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, what a mistake! That'll be a throw-in. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Rice makes a dash for it. Gordon, he has found a way through. Gordon's cross. That is ended up in no man's land. Threads one in. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Haaland. Lovely chance for a shot! It is close, but that is the last of it. So that is it, the end of the road.
Today, please watch the screen.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, what can I say, Peter? It seemed like the enormity of the task got the better of the players, and they never really got going. I know it can happen to even the best of us, but that doesn't take away from the fact that this was a painful watch, very painful.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Aimed beyond the defence. Spread neatly. Big relief, it just needed better contact. Knocks it into space. Pelé going face-to-face with his great rival. Bullish header! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort, simply fantastic.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Kvaratskhelia has it out wide and in space. Van Bronckhorst did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Lahm proves too strong. And it's Lahm. International leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Pelé, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Darren Fletcher, it's played through for him. He is through here. Zico was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, that's a key interception. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Van Bronckhorst is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. He's on it, can he get away? Now, can they get him away? Kaká receives it in a good position here. Kaká showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Tries to play it through. And he's picked it up out wide. Swing getting up there! Internacional very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Can he get it through? Chance here to counter. Oh, that's fabulous. Kvaratskhelia. Nicely weighted ball. So no flag here. That has been knocked clear. Maldini. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Pele. Now it's Zico. Kaka. Goes looking wide. Tries to pass it through. He's in plenty of space here. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, they could be caught out here. Now it's Pele. It is a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Messi goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. And Bronkhorst. Ferdinand gets it away. Vieira. Searching pass he's played there. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he's forced to go back. Baresi. Zico is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Ferdinand. That's destined for the flank. Lam. Maldini.
Teremos minuto de
Makalele
acréscimo.
conjures time and space where few can. And it's Hullet. Pele. And the counter is on. Kvaratskhelia. No outsmarting him this time. And that is the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Internacional up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Internacional can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substituição no time do Internacional. Camisa 11.
We're on the move again.
Sai para a entrada do
Internacional
jogador.
leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Chance for a shot! Internacional come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Kvaratskhelia, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Van Bronckhorst. And it's Gullit. Great vision. And this is Pelé. Pelé unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Neymar. Internacional are still that goal to the good. Messi running with the ball. And there's green grass ahead of him. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Pelé, and a chance!
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And he's heaved it away.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Gullit with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shot could be on. Neymar. Can he finish? And a neat finish. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Internacional, perhaps contemplating their next change here. Belletti. And it's Zico. Now it's Pelé. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Belletti. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Pelé. Kvaratskhelia calmly anticipates. Zico, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Messi needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? So does he go for it? It's not a kind angle. Tries one from range! And how did he not put that away?
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
It's their second corner of the game. Messi plays it short.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And it's Lam. Oh, easy pickings there. Neymar. That's an imaginative pass. Well read, nice interception.
Substituição em andamento.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Baresi. And it's with the keeper. Ferdinand. Nice looking ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Pele.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Pele with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Drills one in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
No way through, so back at Kaká! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Vieira spots it. The end. Time is up. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities, and neither willing to give in. Bullets picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Your reflections then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card, so overall I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me, and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then.
I still feel that this man Diego Forlan is a little unappreciated, Peter, despite all of his achievements.
Why might that be?
I suppose the fact that success came slowly, his career has been a tale of patience and early setbacks, but that's what made him what he is now. In many ways, it's made him much stronger.
Now it's Neymar. Nicely weighted ball.
Forlan clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And here's Forlan, over to the right flank. Now, can they get him away? It's a goal kick. Hasebe going vertical. Now it's Haaland. That's destined for the flank. Serginho receives it in a wide position. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Dani Olmo. Great vision. Spread it left. Now it's Neymar. He's shifting through the gears here. Crossed into the box. And we have our very first corner. Neymar goes short. Dani Olmo crosses.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Olmo. That's a good ball. That's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Forlan. Dani Olmo. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Kukçu. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Forlan. Nesta does really well to win the ball there. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And no surprise, that's a booking. Jorginho is the team's great visionary. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Dembele. Arsenal are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
Serginho aims beyond the defence. Albert Ferrer. Kukçu charging forward, the ball at his feet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Marquinhos. Kukçu. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Well timed, excellent interception. Long ball upfield. Now he's got space here. Oh, that's a key interception. He's going for goal!
Good try, very good try, in fact. Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Jorginho. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Threads one in. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. And this is Forlan. Oh, it's Dembele. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Oh, that is asking for... Dembele!